Okay, everyone, good morning for another, welcome back for another trash picking episode. Start off the day with this guy, which, oh buddy, this might be troubling. Why are they so heavy? It's got a nice big chunk right out of there, so I assume it probably either leaks or doesn't work. Probably leaks. But let's make it an awesome day of trash picking. That only took me a little under 2 minutes. Pants are completely soaked, have mud on them. But let's make it a fun day and find some cool things in the trash. How you doing? Solves that question. I thought maybe it was copper. A lot of things going right up front, but that's neat. Okay. I'm not taking that toilet. Take this though. It'd be nice to take this. That toilet looks a little gross for me. As much as I like saving the earth, I also like saving my health. That one's a little rough for me. Alright, just down the road is the, I should call it the baseball bat house now. I'll go a little bit more in detail at the end of the day, or another day if I remember. That's where I should be stopping. I don't even know why I'm taking this. Hoover edge cleaning. We'll see. Anyway, I shouldn't talk more about the baseball bats that I found last week. But I'll probably try to remember to save that information or save that conversation for when I have more information on it. It's gotten to the point where I need to contact someone to really verify something. So I have to do my research on that and figure out who I need to contact. Okay, so we have some stuff over here on the left. That looks like a dresser drawer. Audio visual specialist. No, I don't need that. That's just a dresser drawer. I thought that was a box from the road. That's where I found that really good blow mold that I sold for I think $150. That was nice. Find a lot of great things in the trash, but then again, you find a lot of just scrap metal. It just really depends on the day, where you drive, who else is out here. It all depends on all that. Also, rummage sales, don't know where they're at. We're almost in February, and I don't think I've seen one rummage sale for all of December or January. So maybe they'll appear, maybe they won't. I do remember, I think they start like in March or April, and then like they're every week in April or every week in May. It's like really random. I know I think it's the fall is usually better for rummage sales. I remember the rummage sales do line up with the flea market, and it's like, well, you know, do you really want to sell on a Saturday, or do you want to go to a rummage sale? Or is it worth it to shop the flea market on a Saturday? Got some chairs over here, nothing that I need. So I do remember that kind of being a thing. So that would be more towards April and May. I think this says free frames. I'm pretty confident they threw away them a couple years ago. That's exactly what it is. Oh wow. That door is going to be a pain to close. Or open, I should say. And the reason why I say this is because we're on a hill. This is cool. Usually I wouldn't pick up frames, but those are like a good size frame. They're not the little small ones. They're sort of, most of them seem to be modern, which is what the new trend is amongst frames around here, I guess. Not huge into frame work or art, but it seems like that is kind of like what sells the best. It's probably stupid to grab this, but oh man, is it? Oh man, no, this thing's really light and it's broken. Yeah, let's grab it. I know what the comments would be like if I didn't grab it. Plus, you guys let me know if this thing's worth $5,000 or it's not worth $5,000. But I've had a handful of these in the past. More of the kind that looks like it's from the 90s. That looks a little bit older, and I can't get $5 for them. I think it was like 2 years ago or it was last year where I decided I'm not picking them up ever again, but it's been so long that it's like, oh, that's kind of fresh to me. But that one looks a little bit older, it looks like better quality. I'm sure somebody will tell me I should knock out all the panes and sell the panes individually. Who knows? Someone will let me know if it's worth anything. This is the lovely capacitor house. Hope I don't break that. We got that's the air mattress to go with. No, it's not an air mattress to go with anything. I thought this stuff that's in my left hand was for an air mattress. It doesn't look like it is. I'm not taking those plates, I don't think. I'm just sick and tired of plates. They do look kind of nice though, but I can't do them. They are nice, man. This is so dumb. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It's one of those things that you break one and then everyone's like, oh, you're missing one of this, and they're just so difficult. They really are. Those are new also, but or a newer model, I should say. Newer model, newer kitchenware. All right, so I made it back. This is one thing I found this morning, or not this morning, this afternoon. It looks like it's a sketch of some sort, a lion, a tiger, I don't know. I also just cleaned out a storage unit. That was the last video I posted. So far, this is like one of the few things I found in the storage unit that I didn't show on camera. I know I went through that storage unit really quickly. Unfortunately, the problem with storage unit videos are there's a lot of work that goes into them, and I get kind of sidetracked with the work aspect of it and not necessarily the YouTube aspect of it, so I apologize for that. Those storage units, from leaving my house, or well, from bidding on it from my house to cleaning out the storage unit and unloading the van, is probably like a 12 to 14 hour process, and I cram all the fun stuff in like a 20-minute episode. So it might take me 12 or 14 hours, but I cram it into a 20-minute episode. So sometimes it feels rushed. I know a reason why a lot of other YouTubers break up those storage units into like 3 or 4 parts is because it is a ton of work and they want to be compensated from YouTube, pay raise wise, ad revenue wise. And that's why they break up into like 4 or 5 videos, because it is a ton of work for, you know, a 20-minute video. And I do apologize for kind of rushing through it. I got a ton of comments that seemed like all I see you is, you know, loading stuff onto your cart. That's all I see the whole video. So I'll try to get more in depth with those videos. Maybe I will break them up into more parts, just kind of slow it down. But like I always said, it is a ton of work. You have a very limited hours you can do it. It is far away. Maybe it's close, it's far away. But there's a lot more that goes into other than the 20 minutes of fun stuff that you guys see. So I apologize for that. Other than that, we got a bunch of stuff. I thought this was really cool. This had a little bit of Easton. Oh, jeez, my goodness gracious. Hey, it's still good. This had like kind of a little bit of Easton history behind it. I think that is the... well, that's something with Gettysburg. I don't know the history really with Easton too well, but I know it had something to do with, I think, the Civil War or Christopher Columbus. One of the two. But that is kind of cool also. I have a couple bottles from Kubler & Sons. They're not my, I would say, my most collectible or sought-after kind of bottles, but I do have a couple from them. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'll probably get $5 or $10 just for this thing. Handful of frames in there, and a handful of other scrap metal related items. We did have that print, or that kind of like drawing sketch sort of thing. This was interesting. It must be some sort of grill. That's what it is, because I see in this just a random piece of cast aluminum. But it looks like it's one of those panini press sort of things, which I was obsessed with probably 10 years ago, and I never bought one. And do I really need one? Probably not, but it somehow makes your sandwich taste so much better. Also, if you like restaurant cut your sandwiches, they taste also really a lot better. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Just touching base with the finds from last week as well. I did drive by that house that had the dumpster out. Dumpster's completely gone. All the trash around the house is completely gone, so I think that house is just up for sale. Nothing really to that. In terms of the baseball bats, there's a little bit more information that has to go into it, more research. So I'm going to try to set up something this week to kind of get that all taken care of. There's a possibility that the bats could be worth a decent amount of money. So I'll kind of go more into the information and research behind that in a future video. But yeah, that came out of a wonderful free pile as well. So you never know what you'll find. Stay tuned for more information on that. Thanks for coming along for another wonderful trash picking episode as a plane goes over. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Keep living a dream. Peace.